Hello all, welcome back. This is Ram Prakash Doraisamy. So in this video we will see how to use JavaScript to set field requirement dynamically in Dataverse and in Microsoft Dynamics CRM. And this is of day 10 in 50 days Dataverse or Microsoft Dynamics CRM JavaScript challenge. To begin with, I'll go to my CRM environment. I'll go to my app. I'll run my default model driven app here. Let's take a scenario how we can be this dynamic value we are going to set it as mandatory and all the stuff. So so consider this scenario. Let me just check whether okay, so there is yes or no field available, right? So if I say no, what I'll do, so this field is getting enabled. So while enable, I need to make it as uh, required. The same way, if I say yes, it is getting locked. At the time I don't want this to be set as uh, optional, which means that not required field. So how can I achieve this one? So we have already written an on-change event against this boolean field. I'll quickly open my Visual Studio. I'll open my solution. So before that, let's see how we can take that query for that one. So I'll say that set field required MSCRM JavaScript, or else we can say that Dataverse. So I'll just open the community.dynamics.com. Scroll down. Okay, so here you can see there are three queries which is there. One is that set field as none, which means not required, and recommended as recommended and required as business required. So this is what we are just going to use it in our query now. So I'll just quickly go to my Visual Studio. Think it is loading. Yeah. So I'll wait for the Visual Studio to get loaded. So within the meantime, I'll open the solution to publish our JavaScript for that. So I'll just open the 50 days solution. I'll wait for the solution to get loaded. I'll expand my web resource. I'll click on my web resource here. That's within the meantime, I'll just check. Okay. So the Visual Studio is now loaded. So here you can able to see here we are just setting the value as true and set it as disabled as true. So if it is a true, I'm just enabling it as true. If it is a false, I'm just set disabled as false here. So what I'll do now, I'll just quickly go to the script. I'll just copy the script as business required, business recommended as required. So I'll just go to my script. I'll paste this one. I'll say instead of using this exam.page, I'm using a form context. I'll copy the same field. I'll set required level as required here. So it will automatically set my field as required. The same way, I'll just go paste it here. I'll set it as none, which means that it won't set it as none here, which means it's not a mandatory. So I'll just save this one. I'll quickly go to my solution. I'll click on my web resource. I'll click on edit. I'll click on choose file. I'll select 50-day challenge. I'll click on save. I'll wait for the save to publish. I'll click on publish here now. So now the solution gets published. I'll just come here. I'll make a hard refresh here. So the hard refresh is done now. So I'll make it as no. I'll make it as yes. Okay, so I'll just make a hard refresh again. I think the script was not published. I feel I think we have done something wrong here. Okay, if it is a yes, it is setting it as mandatory. If it is no, it's not setting it as mandatory. So what I'll do, I'll quickly interchange this option. Yeah, so I'll just quickly go here and I'll say edit, choose the file, 50-day challenge. I'll save this. I'll publish this one. I'll go to my Dataverse again. I'll make a hard refresh. I'll make a hard refresh again. Data yes. Okay, so the script not there still. Okay, so I'll set it as no. If it is no, you can able to see if I try to save, it says it is a mandatory field available. That's it. Now, if I say yes, it is not a mandatory field and it is a locked field as well. So that's it. This is how we can simply use the set field required or not required based on some conditions. Please drop me a comment if you have any queries and subscribe to the channel. Thank you.